Steve, Monday morning after, well, it was a great show. Not the best of results for us, but there was some very good performances though on the night.
Do you know what? It wasn't a bad show, was it? And like you say, out of the 7 fights, 2 of them were guests. They weren't VIP fighters, and then out of the 5 VIP fighters, we got 2 of them and beat, didn't we? And you know, obviously. We match them to learn, but we don't match them to get beaten, and it's rare that you get 2 defeats on one of our shows. But you know, to get 2 beat out of 5 is unusual. But let's go through. I mean, the first one was Liam Entwistle against Paul Scaife, and Liam had his medicals coming up and wanted to get out quickly, so he jumped on the show. And to be fair, Paul Scaife's no danger to anyone, is he? And you know, he rushed back on, but we knew it would be an easy one, and it was an easy one for him. But fair play to Paul Scaife for sticking in there and getting it through, and he'll help Leon's confidence, won't it?
He showed me a picture of his hands though. Leon's hands are badly damaged from hitting him on the head. His knuckles are all swollen up.
Yeah, I mean, they're tough from over there. It must be in the water, mustn't he? I mean, I didn't see the fight, but I believe Dave Allen took a lot of pasty again on Saturday and kept going. But the second fight was a shock to us, where Eric Lopez, who we know is a decent kid and had a draw with Lennox, but we was obviously expecting Lennox to outbox him, which he did in the first round, but there was some sort of issue with Lennox. We don't know what it was. You know, he looked completely weight drained, and after the first, there was nothing in him. And Eric bashed up on him, and it wasn't a pleasant thing to watch, was it? Because you know that Lennox is a lot better than that, and unfortunately, he wasn't on Saturday night, and so it was a big win for Eric Lopez. Fair play to him. Just nothing in tank with Lennox, and obviously he's going to have to look at his nutrition before he comes back, because he shouldn't be knackered after 4 rounds. And I think he was knackered after 1, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah, so that was the same. And then Kyle LaMotta needed a win, because what, I get him a bit of a title fight before he hangs his boots up in December. And
he looked very good, didn't he?
He boxed really well, and obviously he got a stoppage, which is unusual for him. He's not a real puncher, is he, Kyle? He's a nice boxer, but every time he hit the Argentinian to the body, he hurt him, or he went down, didn't he? So I think referee had seen enough of that and waved him off. So
early in the 5th.
Good stoppage for LaMotta, yeah.
Yeah, I was impressed with
yeah. And then the other loser, Lewis Wood, it's the first fight he's had for VIP, and you know he's had some good fights. I think he's had 2 central areas, 10 rounders, and then he lost in a 10-round thing after 4 with a really good kid, Josh Owens, for the English. So you know we was bringing him back, which we thought was a steady 4-rounder, but Jake Price we know is decent. We've seen him there before, where he gave Billy Irving a real test, and you know, we didn't expect to be all his own way, but did expect to win. And you know, again, a bit similar to Lennox, but not as bad. He looked like he wasn't
said he
himself.
felt very flat.
Yeah, flat probably the word for it. And he did a little bit of work to the body, but just simply not enough. He got outworked, didn't he? And a fair win for Jake Price on the night. And then Alex Murphy. He fought a good kid we've had on the show before, and you know, I think he just comes to learn people a few tricks, and he put Alex over in one of the rounds. It was either the 5th or 6th, I think.
Round,
and Alex done well coming back from that. And,
do you know something though? Prior to that, it was almost punch perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah, listen. Again, it was another good fight on the card, wasn't it? And then Mad with Kane as well. Kane was doing really, really well, and walked to one on the 6th round, wasn't it? And
he squared up. It was just a jab. He squared up, and they both landed the jabs on him, and he ended up on his arse. And he was smiling, wasn't he? He was smiling, but
yeah, but listen, his legs had stiffened, hadn't it? You know what I mean? So it wasn't just a flash knockdown. But listen, he done really well for the first 5 rounds, and it'll do him no harm whatsoever. And he'll have learned that he's got to keep switched on. So, you know, he needed a win because he's had a couple of losses. And again, similar to Kyle, you know, we want to try and get him a title fight if we can, because they're both quality kids, and that's the level they need to be at. So it was just a question of coming back and getting a win on one of our shows with Kane. And then the top of the bill, which we thought was going to be a 50-50, only was for one round, wasn't it? And Bobby's clearly won that first round, but second, third and fourth, he gave Jack Owens a boxing lesson and beat him. And I said to a few people it was a clinical display from him. He never really got hit after that first round, and also never missed with his shots. And okay, he was left hand happy, but they were all landing, so why not? So yeah, I
think they retired him one day at the end of the fourth round.
Yeah.
And there was no need for him to. He couldn't get back into the
no.
Right decision.
He was broken man, and
he was.
He was a real good win for Bobby Faulkner. He's training Ant Crawler, and I'm hoping a big fight comes for them off the back of that, because he looked quality, and
he did.
You know, needs to be on TV shows, doesn't he? So you know, they thank me for having him on the card, and I thank them for putting some quality onto our card. So you know, if nothing happens, I always welcome back on our card, the same as Alex Murphy. And yeah, it wasn't a bad night, mate.
No, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, mate. It was I do. That venue gets better and better every time we turn up there.
Yeah.
And like I say, 7 good fights and some quality performances and a couple of upsets.
Yeah, big one at Liverpool, which we're going to speak about, and then we'll get on with that for next week.
All right, mate.
Cheers. Thank you. Bye.
For all boxing info, news, and latest interviews, amateur and pro across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.